Hello everyone, AdizzPro here, and today I will be showing you the top 10 most popular mods for Minecraft 1.12.2. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like it and subscribe, link to the mods in the description. Let's take a look at the most popular mods for Minecraft 1.12.2. At number 10 on our list with 61 million downloads, we have Apple Skin. What this mod does is it shows you your saturation, as you can see in the bottom right, and it also shows you how much of each food will give you for hunger. So if I go over to steak here, you'll see that it fills up 4 bars of hunger, the apple fills up 2, the bread fills up 2.5, the cookie fills up 1, and the mutton fills up 3. So just in case I want to know if I want to be like perfect and not waste any food, then this mod will show you how much this food will give you. It also shows you how much saturation and how much hunger each food will give you in the inventory, so you don't have to worry about just holding it in your hand. You can have it in your inventory. So that was number 10 on our list, Apple Skin, with 61 million downloads. So let's take a look at number 9. At number 9 on our list with 62.1 million downloads, we have Extra Utilities. So this mod adds in a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff to your game. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll through the list here, and you can just see all the blocks and items that this mod adds. There is a lot. I picked out some of the cooler stuff. So right here we have a rainbow stone. This is literally just a rainbow stone, so it looks pretty cool. We have a tiny chest, and literally the only thing you can do with it is put stuff in it. One block in it, that's all. Here we have a slightly larger chest, and this is what the chest in Minecraft used to look like. And right here, if I just pop into game mode 0, you'll see I have a wooden spike. So if I just jump on that, it does half a heart of damage. So if you want to like trap players, then this is a good trapping method. Some of the items that are added in this mod is the sickle. So if there's a hammer, you could reestablish communism, but we're not doing that today. We're going to be killing a sheep one hit with a diamond sickle. There's also the golden lasso. So if you go over to any animal and right click, they will disappear, and you'll see that the texture on your lasso has updated. So if we go ahead and take a look in the inventory, it tells you what's in it. So sheep with 8 health, and I could just go anywhere I want and put the sheep back down, so you can transport animals pretty easily. And last but definitely not least, there is the Magical Boomerang. You know what this does because it says it in the name. It is a boomerang. So let's see if I can hit the sheep. I did hit the sheep. Like I said, there was a lot of stuff in this mod, so if you want to check out all of it, link to the mod in the description like every other mod on this. That is number 9 on our list. Let's take a look at number 8. Also, just mentioning this real quick, these are just mods on the CurseForge website. These may not be the most popular mods. There might be mods on other websites with more downloads, but these are just mods off of CurseForge. Cores and libraries are not counted as mods, so I'm just using mods. Yes. Anyway, back to the video. At number 8 on our list, we have a mod called Mouse Tweaks. So if we go ahead and open up this chest, you'll see that I kind of need to sort out this a little bit. So if I just go ahead and pick up this grass block, you'll see that if I just pick it up and drag, I can pick up every other grass block in the inventory if it fits into a stack. So that doesn't fit into a stack, so that's not going to work. So if I just hold down left click and drag up and around, you'll see that all of the blocks go into one. I can also hit middle mouse button, and the blocks will be sorted out. Mouse Tweaks does a lot of other stuff. I just covered some of the coolest features like this. So if you want to check it out, there is a link to the mod in the description. Anyway, that was number 8 on our list, Mouse Tweaks with 69.7 million downloads. Let's take a look at number 7. At number 7 on our list, we have a mod called Inventory Tweaks. So similar to Mouse Tweaks, this mod also helps you when you're sorting out your items. So you'll see up in the top right corner of this chest, there are 4 little squares. So this one is the default sorting. This will just sort every item into a nice stack, and it is nice and organized. We have the column sorting, which is just like this. This will sort your items into columns. And we have the sort in rows, which will sort all your items into rows. And finally, you can go into your settings and you can change a lot of things here. And yeah, so this is Inventory Tweaks, a pretty simple but useful mod with 72.4 million downloads. That was number 7 on our list. Let's take a look at number 6. At number 6 on our list, we have Iron Chest with 72.5 million downloads. So this mod is a mod that has been in many of my videos, and it's one of my favorite mods. So if we go ahead and take a look here, we can see that we have all sorts of new things. We have new shulker boxes, we have new kinds of chests. There are 3, 6, 7. Technically, there's 8 different types of chests, but these are just the main ones. So we can go ahead and open up a copper chest, and if we compare that to a normal chest, so let's just go ahead and grab ourselves a normal chest, you'll see that there's only 3 rows, but in the copper chest, there's 5 rows. And if we go up to the next one, which is the iron chest, there are 6 rows. Then the silver chest, you can see that there's like 8 or 9 rows, and from there it just gets a lot larger. And then you get up to the diamond chest, which is the largest. The crystal chest is the same as the diamond chest, but with the crystal chest, if you put something inside, you can see the item in there. And the obsidian chest is indestructible, so if you were to have like a lot of TNT surrounding that and it were to go off, it would not blow up, whereas with these, they would indefinitely blow up. This mod also features shulker boxes in 1.12.2, so you can see that there are different size shulker boxes. So this is super OP. There is an iron, nope, that's silver, and a diamond shulker box. If you go ahead and take a look in the tab here, you'll see that there's a lot of stuff. There's even upgrades, so if you want to have a cheaper way to upgrade your chest, then you can find upgrades and use them instead. But you can see here, there's a lot of stuff. And I think the shulker boxes are definitely the most helpful. So if you have a 1.12.2 modded Let's Play or a series or something like that, Iron Chest is going to be super helpful for you just because of those shulker boxes and maybe because of that obsidian chest. So that was number 6 on our list, Iron Chest, with 72.5 million downloads. Let's take a look at number 5. At number 5 on our list, we have storage drawers with a total of 76.8 million downloads. So what this mod does is it adds in lots of new and unique ways to store items. So go ahead and take a look at the tab here. You'll see that there's just a lot of stuff here, and it's super useful. So if we go over to this first box here, we can right click on it, or we can shift right click and we can see inside. So I have 385 oak wood planks stored in here. So let's say I need 2 oak wood planks for some sticks. All I have to do is click it twice and I will get 2 oak wood planks. From there I can just do whatever I want with them. So say I need a stack, all I have to do is shift and left click and I will get stacks out of there. So I think I've just taken all of it, yeah. So, and say I want to deposit stacks, all I have to do is right click twice and all of it goes back into the storage drawer. Now there isn't just 1x1s, there's also 4x4 or 2x2s. So we can go ahead and take a look in here. We have diamonds, gold, iron, and emeralds. Say I want a stack of diamonds, just shift and left click, and I will get a stack of diamonds. I can do this with every other thing. And say I just want to deposit it all back in there. All I have to do is just double click on the designated area like that, and it'll all go back in there. So that was number 5 on our list, storage drawers. Let's take a look at number 4. At number 4 on our list, with 77.3 million downloads, we have the mod called Chisel. So this mod is probably really well known because a lot of other mods need it. But what this mod does is it adds in, and I am going to say a lot, and I mean a lot of blocks. There are so many blocks that are added in with this mod that, I mean, it's just crazy. There is so much stuff. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, look, it takes forever to scroll through all this because there's just so many blocks. I mean, look how many blocks there are. You can also even chisel blocks. So let's say you want to change a block, just left click it with a chisel and it will change. So if you want to change up the blocks in your world, you can see here that I have this weird kind of new type of bricks. I have like solid bricks. I have a spruce bookcase. I have cloud blocks, which this is like cloud bricks, I guess, and cloud stone bricks. And this new type of glowstone looks really cool. And this is a carpet. So yeah, if you guys want a lot of new blocks for your game, and I mean a lot, like you saw how much there is. If we just, I mean, there's just a lot, okay? This is number 4 on the list, Chisel. Let's take a look at number 3. At number 3 on the list, we have Tinker's Construct with 78.9 million downloads. Now this mod is something that I'm definitely not familiar with. It's a little bit complicated, but I will give you a quick overview of the smeltery. If you want to check out the mod in further detail, there's lots of websites you can look at. This is a huge mod. Now these giant slime islands, they are a part of this mod. And like I said, I'm just going to be showing off the smeltery. So if we go ahead and take some stuff out of here, we can put down some of this stuff. So say I want to have an X cross. All I have to do is put that down and then throw some of this iron in here. So just like that. And you'll see that the iron will show up at the top. This will start to smelt, and when this bar gets all the way up to the top, the iron will melt. So you can see the iron is melting, and now we have this weird red liquid at the bottom. So let's say I want to make an iron mold. All I have to do is right click the faucet and the iron will come out, and eventually it will solidate, and there we go. So we can go ahead and right click this, and we will get ourselves an iron binding. And if I wanted to use, let's say, gold, for example, I would have to drain out all the iron first. So a nice way to do that is to just right click and put it all into the casting basin, and that will empty out the iron that is left in there. So you'll see that it's slowly melting out, and eventually this will fill up, and when that is done, it will solidate into an iron block. So if we just wait for that, and we can see that the gold has already melted. So if we just go ahead and grab our iron block, which is still solidating apparently, there we go, we have it, and we can just empty out the rest of this. And when that is done, we can start pouring the gold into our creeper template. So that is just a quick overview of Tinker's Construct. There was a lot of more stuff to this mod. So just look, there's like gadgets, we have world blocks, there's a lot of stuff, there's tools. Oh yeah, there's a lot of tools. So that was number 3 on our list, Tinker's Construct. It has 78.9 million downloads and is the 3rd most downloaded mod on CurseForge. Let's take a look at number 2. So if you've been paying attention to this video, you would have noticed that there is a giant circle in the top right of my screen, and that is a map. And the mod that provides that map is Journey Map. That would be number 2 in our list with 89.5 million downloads. So you can see in the top right, there is just a giant map. It tells you your coordinates, it tells you what biome you're in, and it tells you what time of day it is. So this mod doesn't just give you a map, it also gives you waypoints. So let's say I want to put down a waypoint right here. All I have to do is press B, and I can just name it whatever. So subscribe, which is what you should do, and we just hit save, and now there will not, oh, there it is. So now there will be a giant waypoint right here that says subscribe. I can see the waypoint on the map, so if I go really far away, you can see, I can still see it in the top right corner, and the closer I get, the less the meter is. The further I get, the more the meter is. So it's super helpful if you want to like mark your base or find or something that you want to come back to later. This mod is helpful for that. Also, if you hit J, you can get a full screen of the map. It will only load in things that you've loaded in. So for example, I've only really loaded in this area. This is the mod area. You can see, yeah, so technically you would have to load in your entire world for this to be completely helpful. But it shows stuff. It also shows chunks, so you can see that these grids are chunks. So that was number 2 on our list, Journey Map, with 89.5 million downloads. Let's take a look at number 1. What do you think number 1 will be? Comment it down below. So at number 1 on our list, we have a mod with 95.5 million downloads. This is the most popular Minecraft mod in the world, and that mod is Just Enough Items. So if you were paying attention earlier, you would have already known that I had Just Enough Items installed, and you'll see that there's, I mean, it's so helpful. So say I want to know how to make a basic drawer, all I have to do is click on it, and it will give me the recipe for it. So there we go, it just says 6 planks in 1 chest. Say if I wanted to know how to make a framed trim, all I have to do is click on it, and Just Enough Items will give me the recipe. Not only is this just a recipe book, but it also shows you every single mod that you have installed, like all of the items and the blocks that come with that mod. So if you just want to have an understanding of what is in your game and how you can craft it or get it, then Just Enough Items is the way to go. Just Enough Items makes its way to number 1 on this list, and it crowns itself the number 1 of all mods with 95.5 million downloads. That is 5 million more downloads than Journey Map has. So yeah, good luck catching up to Just Enough Items. So this has been the top 10 most popular mods for Minecraft 1.12.2. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.